Debunking. Superfood hoaxes. What really strengthens immunity? Let me guess. You've been told that goji berries, chia seeds, and pricey green powders are the secret to a rock-solid immune system. You've scrolled past the influencer posts, the perfect photos of exotic fruits and mystery powders that promise to make you invincible. They whisper about ancient secrets and breakthrough science, all for the low price of $50 a bag. But what if I told you that for most of these so-called superfoods, the marketing is a whole lot stronger than the science? What if the key to a tough immune system wasn't hiding in a faraway jungle or a fancy lab, but was already sitting in your local grocery store for a fraction of the cost? Today we're cutting through the hype. We're exposing the biggest superfood hoaxes and revealing the evidence-backed nutrients that actually strengthen your body's defenses without bankrupting you. We're swapping marketing myths for scientific reality, so you can make choices that are good for your health and your wallet. This isn't about one magic bullet. It's about seeing the big picture of how your immune system really works. So if you're tired of the hype and ready for the truth, stick around. The superfood myth-busting list. First up, let's talk about the very idea of a superfood. It's a brilliant marketing term, isn't it? Makes you picture little nutrient superheroes flying in to save the day. But here's the thing. There is no official or scientific definition of a superfood. It's a label cooked up by marketing teams, not scientists. Now, these foods are often loaded with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. And yeah, many of them are healthy. But that super label suggests they have some unique, almost magical power that boring everyday foods just don't. And that's where the myth begins. The reality is, no single food, no matter how exotic or expensive, can single-handedly power up your immunity. A strong immune system is built on a balanced diet, not one or two trendy ingredients. Let's tear down a few of the most popular hoaxes. Myth 1. Exotic berries like goji and acai are immunity powerhouses. You've seen them. Those deep red goji berries and the rich purple acai from the Amazon. They're sold as ancient secrets to a long life and an unbeatable immune system. The claims are tempting, that they have unique compounds that flip on your body's defense switches. So what does the science say? Well, these berries do have good stuff in them. Goji berries have vitamins A and C plus antioxidants. Acai berries are packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins, which give them that deep purple color and help fight stress in the body. But here is the context the marketing conveniently forgets. Their super status is way overblown. The immune-supporting vitamins A and C in goji berries? You can get those in huge amounts from much cheaper foods. Carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach are bursting with beta-carotene, which our body turns into vitamin A. And vitamin C is everywhere, in bell peppers, strawberries, broccoli, and of course citrus fruits. The antioxidant power of acai gets a lot of press, but blueberries, raspberries, and even plain old red cabbage have the same type of powerful anthocyanin antioxidants. In fact, some studies have shown that just eating blueberries regularly can lead to fewer respiratory infections. The evidence for the special superiority of goji and acai for immunity often comes from tiny studies, or is just based on their antioxidant count, a property shared by tons of fruits and vegetables. One review pointed out that while goji berries showed some positive effects in certain analyses, many of their other supposed benefits are still just based on lab data, not large-scale human trials. The bottom line? These berries won't hurt you, they're healthy fruits, but they aren't magic. The good stuff in them doesn't offer a level of immune protection you can't get from a healthy diet full of a variety of colorful common plants. The real superpower isn't in one specific berry. It's in consistently eating these beneficial compounds from whatever sources you can afford and enjoy. Myth 2. Expensive green powders can replace vegetables. This is one of the most common and, honestly, most dangerous myths out there. The sales pitch is so seductive. You're busy, you don't eat enough veggies, so just mix a scoop of this green dust into your water and boom, all your nutritional needs are met. Some of these tubs list dozens of ingredients. Spirulina, wheatgrass, kale extract, promising to detox your body and boost your immune system. Let's be real. A scoop of powder is not a substitute for a plate of vegetables. First, fiber. Whole fruits and veggies are full of dietary fiber, which is critical for a healthy gut. And we're learning that a huge part of our immune system, maybe 70–80%, lives in our gut. Fiber feeds the good gut bacteria that help regulate our immune response. The process of grinding vegetables into a powder strips out most of this essential fiber. So right away you're missing a massive immune benefit. Second, dosage. These powders love to brag about their long ingredient lists, but the actual amount of each thing can be tiny, way less than you get from eating the whole food. Plus, nutrients in whole foods work together, something called food synergy. The vitamin C in an orange works with other compounds in the fruit. Your body is designed to get nutrients from food, not from lab-concocted dust. Finally, there's the lack of regulation. The supplement industry is like the Wild West. The quality and purity of these powders can be all over the place. You could be paying for pricey fillers or even worse, contaminants. Thousands of ER visits in the US each year are linked to bad reactions from dietary supplements. So, what's the verdict? A green powder is not a shortcut to a healthy immune system. It's a supplement, and a very expensive one. It can't replace the complex mix of fiber and nutrients in actual whole vegetables. Instead of dropping $100 on a tub of green dust, spend that money in the produce aisle. A bag of spinach, a head of broccoli, and a bunch of kale will give you far more of what your immune system actually needs. Myth 3. You can boost your immune system like a muscle. This is the big one. The myth that the whole superfood industry is built on. The term immune boosting implies your immune system is a single thing you can just dial up to 11. That more is always better, that you can charge up your immune cells to make them hyper-aggressive. The reality is so much cooler. Your immune system isn't a single muscle. It's a finely tuned orchestra with a ton of different sections. You have your first-line defenders that attack any invader, and then you have the adaptive system, with smart cells that learn to recognize specific enemies and create antibodies for long-term protection. You don't want to just boost this system. An overactive immune system is actually the cause of many diseases. Allergies? That's your immune system overreacting to something harmless like pollen. Autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis. That's the immune system mistakenly attacking your own body. You don't want a boosted system. You want a balanced and well-regulated one. The goal of nutrition isn't to supercharge your defenses, but to give all the different sections of your immune orchestra the tools they need to do their jobs right. It's about making sure no section is missing its sheet music because of a nutrient deficiency. The word boost sells products. It's simple and powerful, but it's scientifically wrong. So, let's agree to retire the word boost, okay? Instead, let's focus on what we can do to support and strengthen our immune system's balance. We've just busted 3 of the biggest myths in wellness. If you're ready to stop wasting money and start learning what really works, take a second to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Because next, we're diving into the specific, science-backed nutrients that truly make a difference. You don't want to miss it. The real immunity-strengthening nutrients. All right, we've cleared out the nonsense. We know exotic berries aren't magic, powders aren't a replacement for food, and boosting is the wrong goal. So what actually works? The answer isn't in a specific superfood, but in specific nutrients. Decades of research point to a few key players that have a measurable impact on how our immune cells work. Let's focus on the big 3 with the strongest science behind them. Vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. The real deal. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is probably the most famous immune nutrient, and for good reason. Its reputation is built on solid science, even if its powers get a little exaggerated. The idea that you can chug a gallon of orange juice and stop a cold in its tracks is mostly a myth. Here's what vitamin C really does. It's an antioxidant, protecting your immune cells from damage while they're fighting. It helps produce and power up your white blood cells, the frontline soldiers of your immune system, and our bodies burn through it when we're sick, which tells you how important it is for fueling the immune response. So, what about colds? A ton of research gives us a clear answer. For most people, taking vitamin C every day won't stop you from catching a cold. However, for people under extreme physical stress, like marathon runners, daily supplementation has been shown to cut the risk of getting a cold by about half. For the rest of us, the main benefit is shortening a cold's duration. Studies consistently show that getting at least 200 milliliters of vitamin C per day can make a cold go away about 14% faster. So your miserable 10-day cold might become a slightly less miserable 9-day cold. But, and this is key, starting to take it after you already feel sick doesn't seem to do anything. Your body doesn't store vitamin C, so you need a regular supply. Forget the expensive fizzy packets. You can easily get what you need from food. We all know about oranges, but bell peppers, strawberries, and broccoli are even better sources. Eating a variety of these is the best way to keep your vitamin C levels right where they need to be. The real deal too, vitamin D. If vitamin C is the famous movie star, vitamin D is the brilliant director working behind the scenes. We used to think of it as just the bone vitamin, but now we know it's a master regulator of the immune system. Your key immune cells actually have vitamin D receptors, meaning the vitamin can talk to them directly and tell them what to do. It helps your body produce its own natural antimicrobial substances in places like your lungs and helps keep your physical barriers strong. Maybe most importantly, vitamin D helps keep the immune system from going nuclear. It prevents the over-the-top inflammation, the cytokine storm, that can make respiratory illnesses so dangerous. The link between low vitamin D and a higher risk of getting sick is strong. People with low levels are consistently shown to be more likely to catch colds, the flu, and have worse outcomes. So does taking a supplement help? Here, the science is a little more nuanced. Recent large-scale reviews have found that the overall benefit for preventing respiratory infections across the entire population is small or not statistically significant. But when you dig deeper, a clearer picture emerges. The protective effect is strongest in people who are deficient to begin with. It also seems to work best when taken in smaller daily doses, around 400 to 1,000 IU, not giant doses once a month. Some analyses from 2025 also noted a more pronounced benefit in children. Our main source is sunlight, but for many of us, especially in the winter, that's not a reliable option. Fatty fish and fortified milk have some, but often not enough to fix a deficiency. This makes vitamin D one of the few cases where smart supplementation, ideally after getting your levels checked, can be a truly effective strategy for supporting your immune system. It's not about boosting, it's about fixing a common problem. The real deal 3. Zinc. Zinc is the mineral that acts like a master key for hundreds of processes in your immune system. It's vital for the healthy development of your immune cells, helps them communicate, and even seems to have direct antiviral properties, with some research showing it can stop cold viruses from replicating. Like with vitamin D, a zinc deficiency tanks your immune function. So what about supplements? When it comes to the common cold, the evidence for zinc is pretty impressive, especially for shortening how long you're sick. Multiple reviews have found that taking zinc lozenges, especially at doses over 75 milliliters per day, and started within 24 hours of your first sniffle, can cut a cold's duration by up to a third. That 9-day cold could become a 6-day cold. The idea is that the zinc coats your throat and interferes with the virus right where it's trying to multiply. But what about prevention? The evidence is much weaker here. As one hepatologist noted, citing a 2024 Cochrane review, daily zinc doesn't seem to stop healthy people from catching colds in the first place. The real win is shortening the misery once it's started. You have to be careful though. Unlike vitamin C, your body can't easily get rid of extra zinc, and taking too much for too long can be harmful. It can even suppress your immune function, the exact opposite of what you want. The best plan is to get enough zinc from your diet. Nuts, pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, meat, and seafood are all great sources. For most people, a balanced diet is all you need. Using zinc lozenges for a few days when you feel a cold coming on is a solid, evidence-backed strategy. But long-term high-dose supplementation is not. So what's the big takeaway here? We've learned that superfood is a marketing term, not a science term. That expensive exotic berries offer no special benefits you can't get from regular blueberries and strawberries. That green powders are a poor substitute for actual vegetables. And most importantly, that the goal is to balance and support your immune system, not boost it into overdrive. The real secret to a strong immune defense isn't a product, it's a pattern. It's about consistently giving your body the building blocks it needs. That means getting enough of the nutrients with real science behind them. Vitamin C from things like bell peppers and broccoli, vitamin D from the sun or a smart supplement, and zinc from foods like nuts and seeds. This is the real story of immunity. It's less glamorous than a miracle cure, but it's way more powerful. It's about a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, managing stress, and drinking water. It's a whole life approach, not a quick fix. So next time you see a product promising to supercharge your immunity, I hope you'll be a little more skeptical. The real power is in the simple, smart choices you make every single day. What's one superfood myth you used to believe? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, give this video a like and share it with someone who might be lost in the superfood hype. Thanks for watching. And here's to your health, based on science.